She's been called a reality star, an influencer, a mogul, but now Kim Kardashian says she's 2 weeks away from becoming something no one saw coming: a lawyer. At the Wall Street Journal Innovator Awards this October, Kim told reporters, "I'll be a qualified attorney in 2 weeks." And just like that, the woman who built an empire from selfies and scandal is closing in on a law degree and rewriting her own public verdict. Welcome back to A Sip of Drama, where we don't chase clout, we cross-examine it. Hit that like button, because even billionaires need study breaks. If you told anyone in 2010 that Kim Kardashian would one day quote criminal statutes instead of contour routines, no one would have believed you. But her transformation didn't start this year. It started in 2019 when Kim walked into the White House, not a red carpet. She met with then-President Donald Trump to advocate for Alice Marie Johnson, a grandmother serving life in prison for a non-violent drug charge. The visit sparked headlines and a deeper calling. Within months, Kim announced she was studying law through California's apprentice route, guided by criminal justice reform advocates Jessica Jackson and Van Jones. And while social media rolled its eyes, Kim K, attorney at law, she quietly hit the books. In 2021, after failing 3 times, she passed California's first-year law students exam, better known as the baby bar. It was the turning point, the moment the punchline became a headline. Since then, she spent over 1,800 hours apprenticing in legal offices, writing motions, and sitting through case reviews. This wasn't a PR class, it was real law, real work, for a woman who'd already won the game everyone else was still trying to play. And now, 6 years later, the student they laughed at is 2 weeks from a new title. Kim's motivation has always been bigger than image. Her late father, Robert Kardashian, was famously part of O.J. Simpson's defense team, so the courtroom has always lingered in her family legacy. But this time, she's not standing beside celebrity, she's standing beside the incarcerated. Through her work on the Justice Project and RECAP initiatives, Kim's team has reportedly helped free or support over a dozen nonviolent offenders. She doesn't just fund campaigns, she studies the law behind them. Her mentor, Jessica Jackson, described Kim as relentless, the kind of student who'll spend nights rewriting briefs to make sure every argument holds up. And according to Variety, Kim's ultimate goal is to specialize in criminal justice reform and eventually take cases in court herself. What started as a headline has turned into a mission. And whether you love her or love to hate her, the consistency is undeniable. Because while most celebrities rebrand with fragrance lines, Kim rebranded with a legal education. And that's not a press release, that's perseverance. So, what happens in 2 weeks? If all goes according to plan, Kim will officially qualify to sit for her final exam, the last barrier before full attorney status in California. Once she clears that, she can represent clients, join her team at the Justice Project full-time, and, yes, officially sign Kim Kardashian-esque thunder. It's poetic symmetry. The woman once famous for breaking the internet could soon be breaking down legal barriers. And from a brand perspective, this might be her most powerful move yet. SKIMS, SKKN, and now social justice. A trifecta of influence, aesthetics, and activism. Think about it. In 2007, she was introduced to the world as a tabloid curiosity. In 2025, she's standing on stage quoting civil codes next to executives and innovators. That's not just reinvention, that's relevance re-engineered. Even people noted that her demeanor at the WSJ Awards was confident, focused, and understated. It's as if she knows, the louder the world talks, the quieter real work sounds. From reality star to reformer, from courthouse steps to catwalks, Kim Kardashian has turned the world's skepticism into her syllabus. And whether you roll your eyes or raise your glass, one thing's clear. Love her or hate her, she's proving that reinvention is an art form. So, here's the question. What would you rebrand as if no one was watching? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you're still watching, hit subscribe, because on this channel, every scandal deserves a second act.